$200,000 just to pay just to have a family nowadays.
And the fact that you're dealing with a U.S. greenback that was taken off the gold standard back in the 70s.
Right.
That's fraudulent in itself, because see, the dollar was already created as a fiat currency to be destroyed, because if you do research, every dollar or currency really bottoms out after 100 plus years or so. We're within that particular mark. So now, when they took the dollar off the gold standard, it just been, so he getting free slave labor out of people, technically. I mean, you ain't have a paycheck to pay bills and shit like that, but like we always broke down the concept, if money was worth anything, you wouldn't have a reoccurring bill cycle of money.
Right.
Just with wealth itself, you're able to buy something and it becomes a particular purchase. Like if you're paying a gas service, you should be able to invest in it to have the actual, what's it called? You should have the actual element itself. You know what I'm saying? Or you should have the actual mineral itself to produce this, to heat your place. I shouldn't have to invest in or pay a company to supply my fields.
Right.
Because that ain't benefit to me. I'm just giving you money. But all the money I put into it, basically I should be able to own it now.
Right.
Like they say, if you buy into a particular share, let's say if you bought 25% into Coca-Cola, a particular share, that means you own a certain profit margin of the company.
Right.
Then you have, rights to certain things, man.
Right. But if you got stuff like, when it says it's kept back by fraud, people are crying out, because you got something like gas that should be a very, very small percentage of your income, man. But your wages have been so stagnant that gas is costing 20–30% of people's income, man.
It's going up.
Gas should be a very, very small expense, man, if anything. Groceries. But now the gas prices go up 30%. People are hurt. People quitting their jobs. That's the wages being stagnant and people basically being defrauded by you, man. Because every dollar you print, it basically drops the buying power, man. So that's fraudulent, man.
And it says here, by fraud, crieth the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, which is the Lord of the armies, man, okay? Because, hey, every day we go to work. Like, I was telling the brother, I said, I don't matter how much money they pay you on the job, this shit ain't in our spirit. It ain't in me no more to want to do it. You can pay me $100 an hour and I'm still not going to want to go to work. Because we're over this shit, man.
Right.
Because we understand what wealth is. We understand that it's all fraudulent. We understand that the more money you make, the more debt you're gonna be in.
Right.
Like they call what they have a debt class ceiling, man. If you make a certain amount of dollars, they automatically enter you into a higher tax bracket. So therefore, you'll be paying higher taxes and you'll be bringing home less wages. And don't live across the state working over here. Right. They really finna rape your ass, man.
Yeah, right. That's what my shit on. Job in Kansas.
Oh yeah, and it says here, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and have been one time, which means undisciplined. It says here, and you have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. You have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you, man.
They say you lived in pleasures on the earth, man. It's a video on Vice. I forgot what the series is called, but they be putting the people in the baby masks on that Vice channel. They be having them, basically expose eat. Yeah. So it was a dude that was working on the billionaire yachts, man. Esau get on the yacht. He getting 15 hoes, getting 15 escorts. He getting 15 escorts. He getting kilos of coke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the liquor that you want.
Right.
They said on these yachts, man, the beef they got is flew in on a helicopter.
Yeah.
The cow is flew in on a helicopter, and they slaughtered the cow on the boat and cook it there, man. Listen,
that's money.
You niggas don't live like that, man.
Right.
The ground beef you niggas got at Save-A-Lot, that shit was killed a month and a half ago, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, them ribs you niggas got, them chicken wings, that shit was killed a month and a half ago, man. Esau get they shit fresh.
Yeah. Don't get no fresher than that.
Right. They could get on a yacht and sail for a month and a half, man.
Right.
Let your ass go on vacation for a month and a half. See if you got an apartment to go back home to. See if your car ain't repossessed, man.
Right. This is Amos chapter 8, verse 4. It says, "Hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fail, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Shabbat, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small, and the shekel great." and falsifying the balances by deceit. You know, that's something that Jacob was doing back in the ancient world, man. And now that's what Esau is on today, man. You know, he's manipulating prices, he's inflating this, and he's causing other things to deflate, man. You know, like Esau buy a whole neighborhood for the cheap, and then the property value will rise up. You know, and then you try to move in, he's made 200-300% off of you, man.
Yeah.
And then look at you like, what you doing here, like, nigga?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's a car that's one building the damn house up.
Building it up. Yeah, you got that by your crib, man.
Yeah.
Do you think these Issacharites can afford to live in the houses that they building today? No. But they gonna get their ass up at 5 a.m. to get on that job site.
Right.
They gonna get their cousins and uncles to come in and hire them on so they can get that job, man.
Yeah.
But all the while you keeping them at a certain level. That's why I got this Proverbs 10 verse 14. Wise man lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty, man. And this man's total agenda has always been keep Israelites here, man.
Right.
Keep Israelites at the lowest possible level. How is that? Through poverty, man. Child support system, man. That's wicked as hell. That's keeping Jake impoverished. You gotta give up 20% of your check, plus you gotta pay rent, bills, groceries, gas, car repairs. Does that make sense, man? This place is wicked as fuck, man. Lord, please get us out of here, man. But this is the situation that we deal with. Once we cut off the camera and take these garments off, this is the reality that we live in, man.
Yep.
These Edomites, they don't catch no hell, man. They living in these damn lofts. 300,000 in the bank account, Mercedes in the parking garage. Yeah, and if they having a bad day, they call up daddy. Daddy dropped 50,000 on them, man.
Right. That shit coming instant.
Yeah, quicker than Cash App.
I got a precept. I was trying to find it. This is the book of Job 21. Man, this hit it right on the head. Job 21, and I'm gonna start at verses 7. It says, "Wherefore do the wicked live and become old, yea, are mighty in power?" Man, you got Rothschilds now. We understand it's a curse for our people to live old, but the Rothschilds, according to them, that's life, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're 100 years old. Like this double David Rockefeller, that dude was like on his 6th heart transplant. He was like 100-some plus years old.
Said, bring me a new one.
Bring me a new one. You know what I'm saying?
You changing that shit like Jordans, bro.
and the reason why that is a benefit to them because they able to live out the rest of their days in wealth and prosperity. Yeah. A nigga, man, by the time he's 60, he's done. You ain't got no social security.
Social security, yeah.
You just gotta work, man. Okay, you still you sick, you on Medicaid, you can't do a damn thing. But this guy right here, hey, he got a retirement fund. You know, that's why he can come down here. Like on a Saturday, Jake out there working, busting ass. This guy ain't going to work.
Yeah, Jake working.
He ain't working hard. He's working from his slippers with his cup of coffee that say dad on the mug, man.
Yep.
And your black ass, you gotta wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
God.
You know what I'm saying? That used to piss me off, man, because we'll be driving, I'm seeing these Edomites in these mansions, they're jogging and shit. I'm like,
Yeah, happy as hell, man.
Yeah.
shit, jogging.
Like the Zoloft
He
commercial.
saw me at the bar and shit.
I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm working, I'm trying to stay in shape. I gotta go to the gym after work, try to work out and stay in shape. They can just wake up in the morning, do their 4 o'clock in the morning, run, hop in bed, press a button and make 100,000 fucking in a month.
Yeah.
And you sit up here struggling to make $24 an hour.
Still proud too.
You know what I'm saying? And it says here, their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes, right? Because like we went into what they call generational wealth. Which one of you cookie-eating niggas can say you got generational wealth from your fathers, man?
Yeah.
You know?
Great grandpa, man.
Now, if you get a land a decent enough job as a firefighter, a fireman, or a police officer, or a city or state worker, you would get a pension, you know, because your kids will get $100,000 if you die in the line of duty. But you gotta work 30, 40 fucking hard years before they able to reap that benefit.
Yeah. Right. Beating up crackheads.
Yeah, man. And it says here, their houses are safe from fear. Parkway. Ain't no nigga going in there peeping the ease off, man. What this nigga got? Nah. But a nigga kicking your dough in to steal your molded ass bread off the mansion.
Hey, even the elites, man, in Europe. A lot of these elites, they stay in these castles, man.
Yeah.
You think they gotta worry about sketchy niggas on the block at 12:30?
Hell no, they ain't thinking about that.
Yeah, going to the gas station, you gotta wonder if niggas looking at you funny.
Right.
They don't give a man.
Go through Leawood at 10 o'clock at night. It's
Quiet.
You see the gated communities,
Quiet,
ain't a cop over there. Now you may have the
Quiet.
cops that may drive the main drag sporadically, because they know niggas is coming out there to party.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, if what no niggas allowed to be in Overland Park after 10 o'clock, cops wouldn't even need a night shift, bro.
No fear.
Right.
They
Yeah.
wouldn't need no night shift. They're like, nigga, we work 9 to 5, we done.
No fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, passing out speeding tickets. That's all they got to do.
You saw leave his doors unlocked, man.
Unlocked.
And you don't fucking deserve it, man.
Yeah.
We need to be protected from you. What do you need to be protected from? To prove you are wicked. Because you need all the protection in the world. That's why you live in gated communities, because nobody can get to your devil ass, man. But them gated bars ain't gonna stop the men of the Lord when we get the powers, man.
Right.
All right?
Hell yeah.
And it reads here, it says, their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes, and their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of God upon them, man.
Yeah.
You can't tell me this ain't talking about your people, vocab. Because them Amalekites that live in fucking Newark, New Jersey, upstate New York, out there in Sleepy Hollow, man, no nigga coming out there to get them.
No.
They're good, ain't getting harassed by cops. They're bribing judges, man. A judge get pulled over, man, he do a fucking Masonic symbol. Oh, sorry, judge. Give me a fucking Jewish name.
Finkelstein.
Finkelstein,
Yeah.
George Bird, John's Bird.
Yeah, Springsteen.
A lot of these neighborhoods, man, they just get away with a neighborhood watch. It just be a bunch of like 10 Edomites, oh, I saw a nigga. That's it. They fake the police report and, you know, they hit your ass up and you out of there, man.
You in jail for the night. Hey, you gonna be pulled over for the stoplight, man. And it reads here, it's a little bit more on this, huh? And it says here, their bull generate and fail not, okay, which has strength. And their cow calveth, and they casted not her calf. And they sent forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. And they take the timbrel and harp, and rejoice at the sound of the organ. And they spend their days in wealth, and in a moment go down to the grave, man.
That's carelessness, man.
Yeah.
When you have money like that, like we said, you're not worried about getting up at 5 a.m. to work, man. When you what they call what them babies is, it's a term for it. Somebody like a kid that was born in the well.
A trust fund baby.
When you a trust fund baby, bro, you don't worry about that. You worry about being a damn social media influencer.
Yeah.
Them white boys that be at the club, that be at the club with these niggas, like on Meek Mill. I be looking at Meek Mill Instagram. He be all kind of white folk. He around them trust fund babies, man.
Right.
They ain't gotta go to fucking work on Monday, nigga.
Hey, what the nigga say in his last album? He said the Robert Kraft, man. Him and then they talk about Robert Kraft, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but you niggas rap your ass off, sell your manhood. Nigga done sold his manhood just to be around these motherfuckers, man.
Right.
All they did was wake up rich. You done sold crack to get you a record deal in the studio, all kind of hours of your life. Yeah, drunk blood, sell your manhood, sacrifice your own moms, just so you can be around these motherfuckers, man.
Right.
You niggas, man, y'all gonna get it.
And Esau got a term called the working class.
Right.
Now, how do you have something called a working class if there wasn't an opposite? Because there's a class of people that don't work, man. Us people at this level, we're what you call the working class, man. Meaning if we don't work, man, we don't eat.
So,
Hey, now, I don't know if the brothers, it was like a meme that was going around, it was like a picture. They showed like the Rothschilds and the elites playing Monopoly on top of the table. Now on the table, everybody sits on top, but then at the bottom it was people holding the fucking table up, man. That's real life. And then you got these motherfuckers at the UN talking about, oh, well, we gonna crack down on conspiracy theorists for saying that it's a government conspiracy to kill people. It is a, man, look, bro, if that wasn't the case, everybody would be wealthy, man.
Yeah.
Even the scriptures say you in Psalms 83 in the parable of the rich man and Lazarus, man.
Yeah.
It tells you that. That's right there. That's biases.
Yeah. Hey, it told you in that Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
It say these people influence American politics. That's a conspiracy, bruh.
Right.
Duh.
Right.
Duh.
And watch how they about to move on these conspiracy, because y'all saw what happened to Alex Jones, right?
Yeah. 45 mil.
45 million dollars, man, from one family, by the way.
And then 9 mil. You gotta do an extra 9 on that.
Yeah, and the extra 9 from one set of parents of the one 6-year-old from something that he said, man.
Yeah, little
something they
Timmy
didn't even have to listen to.
Little Timmy got clapped.
Because he represents, because he's the most prominent, quote unquote, theorist out there, man.
Yep.
And I believe that guy's lawyer set him up, man. Because how did your lawyer straight up give the opposing counsel your entire cell phone? And then the opposing counsel notified him saying, look, you know you gave us the whole cell phone, right? And they didn't file it. They didn't file a motion to block it or anything, man. So they paid your lawyers, man.
Lawyers juiced in.
They paid your lawyer to give that evidence over. And because they want to make an example out of people that buck up against truth. They want to make an example of people who are conspiracy theorists, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And Alex
It's
Jones,
not a theory, it's real though.
Alex Jones ain't got that type of money.
No, I don't think so. He got millions, but
He ain't that rich.
And I saw 45, that's one family, man. So he's opened up for the other families to sue now.
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing to lose.
I ain't got it, bro.
We ain't got nothing to lose.
I ain't got it. I ain't got it, man.
Yep.
Yeah, you just send me a bill. I ain't gonna be late.
I ain't got it, bro.
That's right.
Straight up, man.
Shit, I'm barely paying a light bill.
And it says here, they spend their days of wealth and in a moment go down to the grave. So therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us. For we desire not the knowledge of thy ways.
That's why the scripture say Esau is not, the Most High is not in his thoughts, man. This man ain't waking up trying to praise the Most High, man. Even them fucking hypocrites that go to church, man, they ain't praying to the Most High, man. They don't believe in that because they'll get out of church and call you a nigga. And will prove the biasness of that. You got all predominantly white churches. Go your black ass in there and watch how they look at you, man. They gonna look at you like, what are you doing here, man? We believe in white Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
Go to the nigga church on the corner that's downstairs with a liquor.
Thank you, Jesus, for keeping me away from niggers.
Right.
That's what they praying
So
for.
I tell you, go speak to a guy about over children.
Yeah.
Church, boy.
Yeah.
You know?
But since we going into Edom today, I wanted to go to this Numbers 24, going into the vision Balaam had of the future, man. The Lord opened up the eyes of a heathen to see the future, to see the end of Israel, man. This is Numbers 24. Let's start at just verse 1, man. When Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he went not as at other times to seek for enchantments, but he set his face toward the wilderness. And Balaam lifted up his eyes, and he saw Israel abiding in his tents according to their tribes, and the spirit of the Most High came upon him, man. So he saw Jake in their origins, man. Because our origins is being in tents, being in the wilderness, man.
Rags to riches.
And he took up his parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, has said, the man whose eyes are open has said, he has said, which heard the words of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. So he saw a vision. How goodly are thy tents, O Jacob, and the tabernacles, O Israel. As the valleys are, they spread forth as gardens by the riverside, as the trees of line aloes, which the Lord had planted, and as cedar trees beside the waters. He shall pour out the water out of his buckets, and his seed shall be in many waters, and his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. Speaking of the kingdom of the Israelites, man, which is yet to be on this planet Earth. He's seeing the future vision.
Come on, man. We're ready. We're ready, man. Been ready for this shit. Man, this shit is crazy, man. We don't know what it's like to be in rulership, bro. We don't know what it's like to be peaceful. We don't know what it's like to live. We don't know what it's like to have wealth. We don't know what it's like to have clean women.
Yeah, carefree.
Yeah.
Shit.
Carefree. Think of the times in your life you had a carefree life.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's always some bullshit.
And prove how traumatic this place is on us, bro. It's traumatizing. Because I remember like when I was working at the state, my first year and a half, it was some bullshit. When I finally got promotion, I went to a different department. I was traumatized from working extra hard. They was like, dude, chill. You ain't gotta wear your hard hat over here. They said, nigga, go. My supervisor, he told me, he said, look, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. He said, go sit down and eat breakfast somewhere, man. He said, just like that. I'm like, why? Because while I was working at, you couldn't even stand around. They was on you, man.
Right.
When I went over there, I was all fidgety and shit. My man, like, you can chill now, bro. You ain't down the hill, you up here now, like, you know. I was like, wow. Had my own little shit, was able to go as I please. Couldn't argue with it. Yeah.
Numbers 24 and 8. The Most High brought them forth out of Egypt. He had as it were the strength of a unicorn. He shall eat up the nations, his enemies, and shall break their bones and pierce them through with his arrows. What's that, man? He's speaking of arrows breaking through the nations in the ancient world, man. And it's not talking bow and arrows, man. It's talking them ICBMs.
So the Lord's already prophesied that people in destruction did.
Yeah.
This is before Yahweh Shai even came on the scene.
Yep. Which goes to 2nd Ezra 16.
It's cold-blooded.
It say he couched, he laid down as a lion, and as a great lion, who shall stir him up? Blessed is he that blesseth thee, and cursed is he that curseth thee. And Balak's anger was kindled against Balaam, and he smote his hands together. And Balak said unto Balaam, I called thee to curse my enemies, and behold, thou hast altogether blessed them these 3 times.
He said, I'm not gonna curse you, crazy as hell. And so you trying to throw up a curse on us, man, that shit gonna be bad for you.
I ain't fucking with them.
The hell,
What he said.
You see what they get ready to get?
Right.
You see what the Most High is gonna do to deliver them? You want any smoke? And see, even the other nations understood fucking reincarnation, man. They knew because they came back to them.
Therefore now, flee thou to thy place. I thought to promote thee unto great honor, but lo, the Lord hath kept thee back from honor. And Balaam said unto Balak, he said, spake I not also to thy messengers, which thou sendest unto me, saying, if Balak would give me my house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the commandment of the Lord, to do either good or bad of my own mind, but what the Lord saith, that will I speak. And now, behold, I go into my people. Come therefore, I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days.
Latter days, bro.
It's about to get real.
Man, the latter days. So the Most High gave him a vision of the day. He foreseen the future, man.
It's about to get
The latter
real.
days. And he was like, wait a minute, I'm not gonna curse these people. You know what they finna do to
They
you?
about to turn
They
up.
finna turn up. He saw spiritual power.
Yep.
He saw chariots. He saw missiles. He saw healings. He saw the kingdom. He saw the streets paved with gold. The gates of carnival, man.
Yep.
We don't have a clue. The Most High gave a vision to a heathen.
Man.
Read that again.
Hey,
Numbers 24, verse 14.
man, you niggas don't want that, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's saying, now behold, I go into my people. Come therefore, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up this parable and said, Balaam, son of Beor, has said, the man whose eyes are open has said, he has said, which heard the words of the Most High, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and the scepter shall rise out of Israel. And he shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the corners of Sheth.
Man, who was that star out of Jacob? That's Yahweh Shai. So he basically gave you a rundown on what's gonna go, how it's gonna go down. You know how they say, well, look, this is how it's gonna go down. And he showed it right in the scriptures that it's gonna go down, man. Any day now, brothers. Somebody hold that and give me the book of Ezekiel 25 and 12, man.
So he say a star out of Jacob. The Lord say he gonna consume it with the brightness of his coming, man. Yahweh Shai just coming like that, man. He's coming. All eyes shall see, man.
Right. And who are the sons of Sheth, man? That's every heathen, man.
Yep.
Including the Edomites. All right?
Oh yeah, it mentioned Edom. Trust me, I got it. Go ahead.
25 and 12. Yep. This is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, hath greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury.
That's gonna be bad, bro.
Crazy.
You heard what he just said. He said according to his anger, man.
Yeah.
Didn't David say that blessed is he that taketh thy little ones and dash against the stones?
Yeah.
That gotta be some. That gotta, bro. You tell me right now you can take a cracker baby and step on his head.
Nope.
You couldn't do it. You got too much compassion.
Yeah.
We've been too bitch made in America, man.
Yeah.
Now Esau could take your baby in an ancient way and do it, but no, man, you couldn't continue. After you do that to 3, 4, you gonna be like, man, I'm done. You gonna literally throw up bloodlust, man. But the Most High said, I'm gonna put my anger on us, man. That means the Lord gonna have to put a fierce spirit of no compassion on us to fuck you crackers up, man.
That's right.
Because you got a lot of dirt on your hands, man. You devils are like covered in shit and you're proud about it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Numbers 24, verse 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel. And all you Old Testament niggas, explain this, man. Goofy. It's like, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheth. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Hey, and guess what, brother? Y'all notice they just mentioned Edom and they mentioned the top.
Yep,
And
top
they
one,
said
yep.
the last days. So that's a cut on you,
Latter
okay?
days, yeah, they gotta be around, bro.
Bro, latter days, because that's describing when the Lord comes back.
Yep.
So
That's
when
right.
the Lord comes back on the scene, according to Isaiah the 63rd chapter, nigga, you are done.
Right.
You finished, bro.
Right.
You checkmated, man. It ain't nothing you can do about it, bro. So continue with your apologetic bullshit, and may you die to death for the fucking wicked, you wicked ass nigga. All right? And may the Most High destroy you. And with that, we gonna close out and give all praises and glory and honor that's due to you.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the whole collective. With that, Shalom and a bar.
Above the ball.
Shalom.